You know, here in Tennessee, more and more farmers are looking to have more on-farm storage for their grains. And that's meant an increased awareness for grain bin safety. And the Tennessee Association of Rescue Squads, in conjunction with the University of Tennessee Extension Service, are preparing first responders with training and equipment in the event emergency rescues are needed.
We can save a life. The best accident's when it never happens. And what we did here today was actually to come in and show them how to use the turtle tube and also the great wall, which is the equipment that was provided through generous donations and sponsors from several different companies and individuals. Every single event that I've been to, when I ask somebody if they know how to perform a grain rescue, I've not had anybody raise their hand. So there is a big need for it. The goal is that these folks will take it back home to their counties and they'll build a grain rescue team, and it just makes it safer for everybody in each county.
There you go. The accidents happen and they happen quick. I was just in there and you can't move, and if you just slip in, it's like quicksand. You can just keep going, and that's our human instinct, is to panic, and we might make it worse. These accidents, they are preventable. When you have a grain entrapment situation, you typically aren't, unless there's an auger, you're typically not going to go all the way under. Having the farmers know what they need to do, having these grain tubes readily available to help stop the flow of the grain is crucial.
Being a farmer, grain farmer, dairy farmer with grain bins, silos around, you don't realize all the dangerous stuff I've been doing the past few years till you go to a grain rescue class. And it's pretty important. Just first of the week, we in the neighboring state, a guy lost his life in a grain bin, and like I say, I've been in the volunteer rescue squad for 27 years, and this is the first time we've ever got the equipment or the training. All volunteer fire departments from southern middle Tennessee, we all got donated by several different companies that donated us the equipment. I think we're carrying home 5 sets of them, so we can scatter them around the county, and there's grain bins all over Giles County and the other counties. And if a county besides us has a problem, we can dispatch to them, because it takes a lot of members to go in a grain bin. Like they said last night in the training, some of these are 12-hour rescues.
Any training you can get is important. Seconds matter when lives are in danger, and we want to be prepared, and we want to know what we're doing and have the right amount of training for when we have to do that job.
Over there, right? Okay.
Some of these tools we never even heard of till we came to this class, but now we know about them, we have the knowledge to use them. We hope we never have to use them, but if we have to, they'll be there at our expense.
Every county has enough turtle tubes, which are the plastic tubes that you want to get over the victim as soon as you can. Each county has the number that they need to be spaced out so that it can decrease the amount of time, rescue time, in getting something over their victims. We want a rescue and not a fatality.
You have farmers out there every day working around grain and working around equipment, and this investment in this equipment, you hope it sits idle and never has to be used. But if you can just, it's there if it's needed, and if you save one life, it's well worth anything that's invested in what it takes to get it.
These emergency response personnel, if they didn't grow up on a farm, if they didn't grow up with the equipment, it's kind of foreign to them when they get there. They need the producers who are on the equipment every day, who are in these grain bins, that know it like the back of their hand, to be there to help. This is just the beginning. There's further training that they're going to need to learn all the ins and outs. I mean, they didn't get to cut into the grain tube, to the grain bins, but there's much more that they can go further with. But this is the stepping stone. This is the beginning.
I really am passionate about this because I grew up on a farm, and agriculture's always been a part of my life. And again, prevention is the key. If we can teach the kids, don't get in that grain bin, or if we can teach somebody to buy a $50 fall harness and wear it while they're in there. With this program, I think being able to mix in having your producers, having your ag agents, it just kind of hits it from all angles.
Well, several county farm bureaus have helped to purchase the rescue equipment, and more training for first responders is expected to continue all across the state.